What's up, E-Gang? It's your girl, Eboni Ebo. I'm coming to you guys today with a highly requested video. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I cooks, baby. And you guys have been asking me to make a video on how I do what I do. So let me just let y'all know right now, this is very informal. I don't use measurements. I can't give you measurements. I just use my eyes, dab it in, and I cook to taste. So, you know, I don't know. If you're looking for measurements, it's not the video for you. But if you want to see how I do what I do and just get a gist of it and the ingredients I use and how I prepare it, then stay tuned. I did a traditional New Year's dinner that consisted of collard greens, fried chicken, cornbread, and black eyed peas. So, all right, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, we're going to start with the collard greens. So what I bought was a smoked turkey leg, and what I'm doing here is sauteing it with some chopped up bell pepper, a little bit of vegetable oil, and make sure you throw that bone in there. It gives it a good flavor. Okay guys, so that's sauteed for about 7 to 10 minutes. Directly on top of it, put in your pre-washed and cut greens. And what I'm doing here is adding an entire bottle of chicken broth. Okay, so I let my greens cook down for a little while, and now I'm adding seasoning. The first is Lawry's seasoned salt, and I'm just sprinkling that in. Next, I'm going to add garlic salt, and I'm just sprinkling that in. Again, I don't use measurements, so I can't tell y'all. Next is black pepper, and I'm just sprinkling it in, and you can kind of get a gist and see how much I'm using. Again, I just go eyeball it with my eye. Then I'm adding some sugar. Make sure you use sugar, guys. You can put as much or as little as you like, but you definitely gonna need some sugar. Then I'm just adding paprika. Paprika is mainly for the color. It gives it a good tint, like a reddish tint. And then this is the main key ingredient, guys, crushed red pepper. Oh my God, that is my secret ingredient. So while that's cooking, we're going to go ahead and get started on our black eyed peas. I let these sit in water for about 2 hours. I chopped up some onion. I have 3 bay leaves and another smoked turkey leg. Okay, guys, so then I dumped everything in a pot. And now I'm using chicken broth again, guys. This gives it good flavor. Make sure you use chicken broth. Then I'm going to use Creole seasoning. You can find Creole seasoning anywhere. I get mine from Walmart. Again, no measurements. I'm just eyeballing it. I do use a considerably large amount in my black eyed peas. And now I'm adding garlic salt. I love garlic, y'all. I put garlic in everything. I love garlic. I also put fresh minced garlic in here also. I forgot to film that. And then I'm adding black pepper. And then we're going to let that cook. Now I'm just coming over to check on my greens. They've been cooking for about 40 minutes. My black eyed peas have been cooking for about 25. Now let's get ready to fry that chicken. So I'm just using some vegetable oil in a deep fryer. I am using chicken legs. What I'm using first is grinded black pepper. I'm not using the salt, just the black pepper. I love fresh black pepper. And you can use whatever you want to season your chicken. This is just what I use. Garlic salt. Again, I love garlic. I put garlic on everything. And you want to make sure you like move the chicken and maneuver it so that it distributes evenly and you get every inch and crevice. Again, Lawry's seasoning salt. You can never go wrong with Lawry's. And lastly, I'm going to use paprika. I don't know if your mom ever told you this, but paprika makes the chicken pretty when you fry it. It just gives it a really pretty color. And, you know, it has a little taste, but it's more for aesthetics. It makes the chicken really pretty. Then I'm going to batter it. And this is what I use to batter my chicken. And even though it says that it's seasoned, you still need to season your chicken, because if you just use the breading, it's going to be bland. So next I went back over to check on my greens and my black eyed peas again, and I added some onion powder. So I let my grease heat for about 7 to 8 minutes, and we are ready to fry. I'm just dropping the drum legs in there. I think I put about 7 in at a time. This is a pretty big deep fryer. And it's easier for me to use chicken in the deep fryer because it doesn't burn as easily. The grease doesn't burn. And I'm just turning it over. You really don't have to in a deep fryer. I just do. And this is how the chicken came out. Pretty nice, crunchy southern fried chicken. All right, y'all, it's time to make that cornbread. The best cornbread is in a cast iron skillet, and I've already greased it. I am going to use Jiffy cornbread mix, 2 boxes. Yeah, I use Jiffy and I like it. So I'm just pouring in my boxes of cornbread. And I preheated my oven to, I think it was 475, and I'm gonna cook it on the bottom rack. Okay, and I do use mayonnaise. That's a secret ingredient my grandma taught me. I'm telling y'all guys, use mayonnaise in your cornbread. Cook some without mayonnaise and cook some with mayonnaise, and you will see the big difference, and you'll always use cornbread. I'm telling you, listen to me. So I'm putting 2 big spoons of mayonnaise in. So next I'm going to pour in my milk. I don't measure. I know the box says measure, but I don't. I just eyeball it. I'm sorry guys, I know it's bad. I just don't, guys. I've just kind of gotten it down to a science, and I've learned to eyeball it. But you don't want to put too much, guys, because then it'll be soupy. So, you know, pay attention when you're putting the milk in. Okay, next I'm going to add in my eggs. I did add in 2 eggs to the mix. And then you're just going to beat it and mix it in. Another key ingredient is vegetable oil. Again, I don't measure. You don't want to put that much. Just maybe 2 tablespoons. And I'm just mixing that in with the eggs. The vegetable oil makes it really moist, guys. Use vegetable oil. And now I'm going to add my sugar. I use a lot of sugar. My kids like the cornbread sweet. You don't have to use as much as me. This is just how I like to do it. Again, no measurements, but I do add quite a bit of sugar. And I'm just going to mix that all in and prepare it for the skillet. And again, the skillet was already greased. I'm just pouring this in the bottom rack. And I heated the oven at 425. Okay guys, so now I'm checking on my black eyed peas. They are done. They look good. They cook for about an hour and 20 to 30 minutes. And they made their own gravy. My greens are also done. The greens cook for about an hour and 30 minutes. If you have a hard time with your greens, always add baking soda. That'll make them cook faster. So my cornbread is out the oven. I have 1 stick of butter. I am going to butter it down. And you just take your stick and rub it across. Make sure you get the parameters, every inch of it, with the butter. A fresh, clean butter stick. You don't want to cross-contaminate. And guys, look at this cornbread, the crunchy, how it is at the bottom. I just love my cornbread like that. And this is the final dish. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I will try to do more cooking videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys. I love you guys. Until next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.